Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people and huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Boy, I'm doing some heavy hitting subjects today, so thank you for persevering with me. What I want to have a look at is I'm getting a real draw to just do a in-depth, and I do apologise, this will probably be a long reading again, in regards to awareness and realisation, climate change. So I'm getting a really, really strong pull to the fact that 2024 is going to be a eye-opening year for all levels in regards to the effects of climate change, and it's going to be a bleep bleep. We need to do something about it this year. It's what my boys are telling me. So I'm going to have a little bit of a deep dive in regards to this using my Lightseeds Tarot, which is my family and friends cards, got my Australian Wildflowers reading cards, and my intuitive storytelling deck. So goodness me knows where I'm going to go with this and how many layers. So just as a really brief outline, what is happening in Australia alone is we've had massive flooding from a cyclone up in Queensland. Then we've had several supercells forming off the coast of northern New South Wales and southern Queensland. Supercells are very, very hard to predict the formation of, but they're basically like mini cyclones. I think you call them hurricanes in the US and typhoons in Japan. That literally come on, form, cause massive destruction, massive rain, winds, etc., and then just disappear again as if they never were. So, for example, in the Coffs Harbour region, they had 200 millimetres of rain in a 9-hour period. In the Northern Tablelands region, they had a half metre, 500 millimetres of rain in literally, I think it was a 24 or 48-hour period, massive flooding occurring. But on top of that, we've been having bushfires as well. So this is just, so climate change isn't about a gentle warming, it isn't about a gentle cooling. This is about the understanding that weather and climate are two different entities, and what is happening is climate change is causing the weather to be more extreme. Now, part of this awakening is also going to be things like the earthquakes that are happening around the world. If you think about it, the world is entirely connected. So you've got volcanic activity up in Iceland and earthquakes in Japan and in the Indonesia, etc., Papua New Guinea. They're all interconnected. There's going to be this, I really feel, not for everybody, but there is going to be a shift I'm going to say it's going to be an aha moment for a lot of people, that this is actually all interconnected and it's related. So now, there will be those that are still in denial because they've taken a stance and they're going to die on that hill come hell or high water. Well, it might just be hell or high water for them. But I'm getting that there's going to be, oh, yeah, a real shift, a death and rebirth in a collective awakening. And there we have the Queen of Pentacles bringing healing, bringing nurturing, connection with Mother Earth, just really powerful Earth Mother energy. So let's see where this goes. There are those that are still climate deniers. There are those that are rah-rahing the fossil industry, but I am getting that there's going to be this year. It's not going to all happen in this year. It's part of a process, but there is going to be the beginning of a shift. Now, what I really find when you're talking about those that say, oh, but what if the sun doesn't shine and what if the wind doesn't blow? In regards to producing renewable energies, it's not just one thing. We're talking about here sun and wind and hydro and thermo and So, so yes, I am really getting that feel. Yeah, it's on offer for us. It's up to whether we take it. But there is this judgment moment, and judgment is about a collective awakening, but it's also about listening to our soul spirits. So let's see where we go. I just want to have a look at the energies. I'm just really, from my boys, getting a feeling that this is a year of the collective awakening, an aha moment. Now, I don't know what's going to bring that on, but there's going to be a real aha moment. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Show me, guys. Show me. What are the energies in regards to realization of climate change being a thing? Now, we are talking about the ocean currents changing, which they are, and they have been for a long time now. I mean, you're looking at, what was it, 10,000 emperor penguins died this year because the ocean currents are changing, and therefore the ice packs that they were nesting on melted really quickly. Didn't get enough news. The plankton, but I'm seeing up in the Pacific, up that north, that goes around Russia and down the Canada US coast. There's something with that current that is going to show its true colours this year in regards to how it's changing. What am I getting? What am I getting? It's almost like what I'm getting is that it's going to start a shift going the other way, which means it'll stall for a while. I don't know which way it goes, but I'm getting it sort of going that way, and then that shift is starting to go the other way. Okay, show me the energy. Show me the energies. I can see the arrows. I can see a map, and I can see the arrows. Show me the energies of this shift in awareness, or this shift. Okay, you want them around the other way. Okay, thank you. The shift in awareness. Okay. Oh, something's popped out as well. So let's have a look. Too much waffling. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes, it is. There is going to be a holy bleep bleep tower moment where we have to decide at a fundamental level what is important to us. It's going to be a transformational, holy crikey dick moment. Again, the challenge is going to be deciding what is really precious to hold on to in the barrenness that is being presented. This is huge, huge, huge energy. Behind the scenes, there is an offer of healing being brought forward in regards to nurturing Mother Nature. Man, plant a tree. If you don't have a garden in which to plant a tree and plant uh, flowers for the birds and the butterflies and the bees, a tomato plant in a pot on your balcony, herbs on your windowsill, whatever you can to bring nature into your lives and to nurture nature. Every little bit makes a difference. But it's here on offer. It's up to us whether we take it with this Page of Pentacles. That it is an awakening in regards to our intimate connection with nature. The giving and receiving of healing back and forth and back and forth. So there's going to be money put into this, but it's a two-way street, is what I'm getting there. The Four of Pentacles. Sorry, Four of Wands. shouting out this message. Don't get drawn into the darkness, this negative messaging. Don't get drawn into this negative messaging. When you have come out into this positive energy, sorry, there's a tractor or something going down the street there. When you are out in this positive energy and you are sharing this message, don't get drawn in by the bitter arguments that have run their course. Leave them sitting in the dark. It's time to move forward. Crowning this the karma over this reading. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety that's going to be occurring, a feeling of hopelessness and helplessness. However, I want you to go back to the energy behind the scenes. Every simple move that we make makes a difference. Whether it's we walk down to the shops that are a 10-minute walk instead of taking the car, whether it's turning up the thermostat so we're not running around in the midst of a snowy winter with our t-shirt on. Put a damn jumper on. turn the thermostat down in winter and turn it up in summer. It's about buying your fruit and vegetables in season and locally. It's, if you can, we don't need to have strawberries and tomatoes every month of the year. It's buying seasonally. It's about buying fresh. It's about not eating meat every night. So yes, this despair, but here is the raven of hope and truth that will dispel this darkness. Do not let your emotions cloud your decisions in regards to this. This is not an emotional time to be emotional about it all. This is a time to be educated. This is a time to have knowledge and wisdom, because if you get caught up in this despairing emotion and not knowing which choice to make because you're making it from an emotional level rather than a intellectual, educated level, you'll just end up in this confusion of down these rabbit holes in these silos. The Eight of Swords, the only thing from stopping us from taking this path forward is our own perception of restriction of what we can do. Can you start a little community garden? Can you replace your lawn with garden? Can you plant a fruit tree somewhere? Can you start a walking to school parent supervised bus where you take a particular course and pick kids up on your way to walk to school? The only thing that is restricting us is our own self-perception of making these changes. Work together in a creative manner is what I've got there. Creatively. Spread the word with that Knight of Wands. Working together as a community. Spreading the word and bringing forth the wisdom and the knowledge and the truth and the honesty that will be transformational. So these are actually, because we are at a karmic tipping point where we can continue doing what we are doing, or we can move forward into the light. So these are really powerful cards I've got here that is putting it basically in yours and mine that it is up to us. Change comes from community level upwards, individual level upwards. It doesn't come from government down. The government will react in response to what is working in the community. And so it is so important we stay out of this energy, this karmic energy that is hanging over us. It is our choice whether we step out of this energy or we stay in it, because the only thing restricting us from taking action is ourselves moving forward. There is new ideas, new technology, new way of doing things coming forward, where we will see the world from a different point of view, that will bring us balance and peace and connection with the higher realm and significant healing. So these are fantastic cards to finish with, and three major, if I go one back, four major arcana to finish with. So the message of this is very much, we started with the power card and we end with the healing card. So this is very much on our personal and our community perception is to change, not get caught up, not feel like we are emotionally drowning and there's nothing we can do. It's time to come to the surface, because we can either go down the devil path, which in this particular deck, if we sit in that emotionally restricted energy, this is not an emotional moment that we are to take. But if we get caught up in, there's nothing I can do, and go down the same old path, this is the path where nothing changes. This is the path where we don't take up the challenge, where we don't adjust, where we don't cause ripples. It brings nothing but despair. It is so important that we do not sit in this lamenting energy of thinking it's too late, because it's not. It's never too late. That we don't sit in this, there's nothing I can do, I would have, should have, could have in the past energy. It's right here and now. It's about bringing to the table what we can do. What skills do we have? What assets do we have? What, do we really need to replace our wardrobe every year? No. Learn to mend. Learn to make do. Learn to, what can you bring to the table here and now? The skills, the assets, the networks, the abilities, everything to create magic going forward, because we are at a moment where we decide, do we stay in this commercialized world of consumption, or do we reach for something new? I'm going to show you the next three cards, because it is Judgment Moment. Listen to your soul spirit and let your soul spirit dance and sing, where you are working with others to create something really powerful. And the reason I keep going is because it's major arcana. It is time to step into our power. Take our power. Instead of giving it away to somebody else, and take action for ourselves. Taking control of your life for you, and stepping through into this significant new beginning. First card, Tower. Last card, Death and Rebirth. But it is very much about not getting caught up in this, oh woe, emotionally, there's nothing I can do energy, where we just end up going down the same old. This is call to arms. Call to arms to step up into take authority, take control of your life for you, and working with others to bring about a significant new chapter on planet Earth. Now, these are actually good cards, so don't be alarmed about it. This is just really wake-up call time. So show me what's happening in 2024. What's happening in 2020? What do we need to know? 2024. What's happening in the foreseeable future, guys? because my guys, as they remind me, just again right now, there is no calendar in the universal energies, so they don't work on dates. What is coming forward? Yeah, we are at a crossroads moment. We need to take the blindfold off. Really, really take the blindfold off and bring forth this new start where we work together, from our hearts to bring this about, and do not go back into the just don't feed the stuck in the past aggressive drama queens, so to speak. Just don't go there. Don't engage with them on social media. Let them exist in their own little vacuum where they will peter out, because the train has left the station. If they is leaving the station, they either get on board or they get left behind. And when they find that they are left behind and the rest of us have moved on to this new world, they might have a change of heart. They might decide to come out, or they might just stay in there for the rest of their lives. But they are entrapped in this darkness, and then they're not, until they come out, they're not going to discover the freedom and joy of this new beginning. Huge new start. And I love the fact it's the sun. I'm not saying the answer is solar. I found it really interesting, and I think it's in the Netherlands, where they're now bringing into manufacturing these stackable boxes with like wind turbines inside, but the turbines don't move. And apparently they're about 10 times more effective for cost and size, etc., than the big whoomp, whoomp, whoomp turbines. And they can be stacked on top of each other, so they can go on top of buildings, and they can go on top of platform structures, etc. 10 times more efficient, effective, and now I want to get my hands on one, on some of them for my own place. They're not commercial in Australia as of yet, but innovation like this is coming for us, and either get on or get left behind is my attitude. Okay, but show me in the foreseeable future, the awareness, the wake up, the realization that climate change is real. Problem is, a lot of people in the world, the ones with the money, live in the sealed, thermostat regulated, air quality controlled environments. So that's what needs to come from the community upwards. Okay, swift kick up the pants, move forward with this Knight of Swords, spurring onwards. You come down out of this isolated, safe space that many have put ourselves to take action, steps mean action, to start on this path forward. Okay, I'm going to just pop those aside for the moment, and I'm going to grab my intuitive cards and just have a little bit. So something is going to really kick up the pants. It's more than one thing. There's going to be this, I'm going to say, a neural connection that's going to go, oh, yes, a change in attitudes. Let's have a look. So show me the story. Climate change going forward. What do we need to know? Climate change going forward. What do we need to know? Climate change going forward. Something going to happen. What's happening? What's going to happen? What do we need to know going forward, guys? Cool. That one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to take a lot of hard work, but we're up to it. I mean, at the end of the day, we need a healthy planet to survive. Planet Earth doesn't need us. So there will be hard work required, a lot of hard work required, but it's the hard work is going to be huge. It's going to be instrumental. The hard work behind the scenes, but the leadership, time, okay, peace, working together, okay. Something's coming from, there's going to be, now I know this is the king with the crown on, but I'm feeling more that it's local leadership. It's time for local leadership to bring peace. We are at a crossroads, but this is about bringing together. It's about diversity and unity being brought together, which is going to, this is the Wheel of Fortune card, pivotal point for our karmic and our karmic destiny. We've got, well, okay. I was going to say poverty, but these are intuitive storytelling cards. The little messages down the bottom are just to prompt you to start with. I'm getting the gas guzzling and the home. Science is going to change. Science is going to change our homes and our transport. Money is the key. Always money is the key. And it will entail international international cooperation. We've got the flipping of seeing others. Okay. From what I'm getting from this, it's about changing the attitude of what is seen as foreign. This is going to take international action, working together, flipping the attitude of thinking of others as others. This is word of mouth. Okay, the gossip, evil energy via is, yeah. Okay, the message of those that are trying to spread this evilness is moving forward are going to find them be seen as empty. Empty promises. It's going to be a convoluted path. It's going to be slow, but we are going to rebuild from the ground up how we conduct ourselves, basically. Yes, a lot of noise is going to be made about this. We have the sun, which is a lot of noise. There's a big, okay, thank you. I'm getting there's a big step here with the sun energy as well. That's going to make a lot of noise. Every one of us is a drop in the ocean that we can do to positively restrict a devotion to what was. Yeah, for those that are living in the fast lane attached to this swamp energy, it will be a difficult message. It won't be all good news, it'll be quite sad news, but going into the future, all future and past, strength, celebration, bravery. We'll take bravery. What I'm really getting is that out of these cards, it's going to take money. There's no denying it, but it's international cooperation here. International cooperation. Each one of us is a drop in the ocean. Okay, I've got this again. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords there, this restriction mentality, this devotion to sticking to what is, that is fast becoming literally a quagmire. It's going to be a difficult message, and we need to listen to it. It's not all positive. It's not all positive. Just be aware of this. Don't go down these silos because they're empty promises. It's not going to be an easy path forward. It's going to be quite slow because there is this real fundamental rebuilding from the ground up. But there's going to be a lot of noise in regards to renewables. So we are at this karmic destiny point where we need to come together. It is a crossroads moment. And I'm really getting here drawn to the black smoke, the white smoke. It's a real change brought about by networks and sites. Oh, I'm getting grid there. Thank you. They're telling me grid, energy grid. Change in the energy grid. That's going to be the key. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now I'm not looking from a humanitarian point of view at the moment. I have covered that in the past. Perhaps if you put climate in the search option, you might find those readings. Yeah, there's a wake-up call coming. It's going to be a collective awakening, going to really change attitudes. It's going to, each one of us has a role to play. Now, when I'm seeing that grid, I'm seeing in regards to homes and cars, etc., I'm seeing a more community-based grid, if that makes sense. Locals with locals. Okay, whether that be a group of you get together and invest in solar panels on your roof and batteries to store, which you then share or something. Yeah, it's going to be okay. Yeah, it's going to be okay. There's going to be a moment where it's just going to be we are in a turning point. We're in a turning point here, is what I'm getting. There's going to be something that's just going to be a holy crumbs moment, a crikey moment, that will just shake a lot out of their complacency. Okay, look after yourselves, stay safe, plant a tree, plant a tomato plant, look after yourselves, take care.